As you can probably see in the background here, um, as you can see here, I've got season 12. And I'm in the Sun Vista conference. I don't know what the other American conference or whatever it is entails, but I do know that I'm I've almost hit all the point criteria. Now, if I'm correct, you hit all the point criteria, you get a diamond. You'll have 2 diamonds. You can go to another conference. You can advance to the next conference up. um, so I'm on the last week. This is my 3rd straight undefeated season. It looks pretty good to remain that way. I mean, there is a tiny chance I lose to this team. Um, it is. I think it's unlikely that I'm going to lose to this team. They have a great offense, but a terrible defense. I have a good defense, or very good defense, and a even better offense. So I think I'm going to crush them. Their record, these, well, actually, they are the other undefeated team. So there's only 2 undefeated teams. We are the 2 stingiest teams in the league and the 2 highest scoring teams in the league. So maybe I won't crush them. Maybe I will win. Maybe things go way bad and things fall apart on me. But I have been undefeated the last 2 seasons. The previous season I was 11-1 or 10-1. And I lost in the final game of that season to Northern Gulf University, which was annoying. So it's been 1 loss in 3 seasons, 1 loss in 4 seasons if I win this game. I had a pretty good recruiting season again this year. Although I don't know how the moving conferences. Did your team go? Did your team change conference? Or is it just you? Do you like go move on? I feel like you're gonna just take the team with you, because in college, teams change conferences, right? That's how I feel like it'll work. I could be wrong. Maybe it's not how it works. I've never, like I said, I've never gotten past this point in the game. If I were to go look at my current state of things, you can see I've hit all the achievements. I only need 45 points to complete the conference. So that's it. I'm done. I haven't even finished the season out yet, and I'm done. So I have the ability to move on. So let's finish this game out. Wish me luck. Let's see. Let's see if I can defeat the 10-0 Gators versus the 10-0 Fighting Brains. 50 offense rating, the highest in the league. 49.1 against my opponents, 2nd highest in the league. I think I have the highest defense rating. No, that's probably not true. There's a couple teams with pretty good defense ratings, although I still beat them. I don't know what Champs 1 and Champs 3 means. Does that mean I've won the conference 3 times? And these guys have won it once, and since my being here. The record between us, I do have the record on these guys. I've beaten them 7-4 in my 12 seasons. Hopefully 8-4. They have 8 seniors. I don't know how many seniors I have. It doesn't say, but I haven't counted them this year. So, but I think we're going to have a fair number. Not as many. Last year I had 12 seniors. Last year I had 12 seniors. I did not think I was going to be that competitive this year. Honestly, I thought I was in trouble. But Raphael stepped up, and he has dominated. He has dominated more than his predecessor, who I thought was like Heisman Trophy. I mean, that guy had won freshman of the year. He never slipped in 3 seasons from the first spot. He was all seasons, all sophomore, junior, senior year. He was number 1 and stayed there every week. Carlin had a slip. He had 1 week where he fell to number 2. I don't know if that was. I think that was last season though. This season he's got like 3,400 yards or some crazy thing, and I haven't even finished the season out. I mean, he is on his way to being, this could be the greatest season in the history of the Sun Vista Conference in my timeline. So, I mean, granted, I'm sure there's plenty of people out there who've had better seasons, But I personally have never. I think he's probably the greatest ever in this world. Um, so here's the thing about this game. I believe when it says this is your playbook, it's not kidding. This is your playbook. Yeah, 5 plays. I'm running 4 running plays and 1 pass play, and that's it. That's all you got. So, and then I have 4 defensive plays. I tend to play aggressive defenses, 4-3s, a lot of stuffing, a lot of blitzing. That tends to be my strategy. Oh, look, he comes right down and stuffs the ball down my throat. Oh, and I come right back and do the same thing back to him. And he does it right back to me. And I only get a field goal. Uh-oh. Oh, but wait. Maybe. Yes. And then I didn't get the field goal. I missed the field goal. And he got the field goal. Holy freaking frijoles. This guy is going to be tough. He's ahead of me. 17-14. I could be in trouble. I could be on my way to my only loss this season. I can't seem to stop him. My defense is better than his defense by a lot. And his offense isn't as good as mine, but for some strange reason, it is not going my way. So it's like, uh-oh. What does that mean in the grand scheme of things? Let's go see if I have anybody. Let's go see if I have anybody who can improve my situation any. I'm not seeing any improvements there. Let's see. How about? Do I need a better tight end? No. Even tired, these guys are holding up. They're still better than what I have available. Centers, no. I put in all the best guys. I knew this was going to be a big game, so I didn't do any freshman subs. I got most of my freshmen and juniors already got their bumps for the week, or their 5 required experience. So I don't need to do that anymore. I do have one guy who could probably just step in. Let's go ahead and let him step in here. Give myself a little fresher player there. Let's see, how's this guy doing? Nope, all good. My primary kicker is hurt, so that didn't help. All right, so let's go see if there's any physical therapy. So actually Carlin's not bad. He's looking pretty good, actually. Offensive line, I think if I can get my offensive line at their best, maybe I can punch some holes in there, get a little bit more positive results. I'm hoping. And let's see, do I want to do anything? I got 7 minutes. I'm going to do another physical therapy bump. I am going to bump Carlin up. Or I'm Schaefer. So, blocking. So I'm hoping this all helps in the grand scheme of blocking. I didn't do much for defense, though. So I'm going to see how that affects things. I mostly went with just trying to make my offense be able to punch through his defense better. Hopefully his defense is tired. And all right, there's my little lead. But I can't seem to stop this guy. He just keeps punching down. Staying up on me. And oh boy. It's looking bad, guys. But I got a 1-point lead. I need a stop. 2 minutes left. I'm going for the win. He does it. He pulls off the victory for a 35-27 win. It's amazing. Being down 17-14 at half, he comes through on defense and puts it away. Carlin, 447 yards and 4 rushing touchdowns. Insane amount of yards. I don't know, man. That's just crazy talk. Totally unrealistic, but hey, I'll take it. Opponents don't look like they did squat. I mean, for 27 points, I don't see where their big play was. What, the 161 and 2 touchdown passes. So he obviously did what he had to do on QB, but his team now is the only team with 1 loss because he beat everybody else except me. So he got 1 loss. So we had a lot of back and forth in that game. That was the highest scoring I've ever allowed a team this year. I don't think anybody this year scored that many points against me. I am officially the best. Only team to get through the entire season allowing less than 100 points, but only barely. 3, 0, 9, 6, 10, 7, 7, 20. Gainesville managed to score 20 on me, 0, 7, 27. So, yeah, I averaged less than 10 points a game allowed all the way up to the last game. So, I don't know, 7, 0, 20. I think even so, I was probably still less than 10. Yeah, easily. So, with this, I don't know if I was less than 10, but that's still a pretty good defensive effort this year. Offensively, solid wins, 45-0, 51-7, 41-20. So offense did well. A lot of games where I scored 40 or more points. It was a dominant season. But is it over? It does look like I have graduated. I've done what it takes to get out of the Sun Vista Conference. But we have what I will call the garbage time. So we have the garbage time bowl. It looks like I'm graduating though. Nothing to do. I mean, this bowl is going to be a waste of time, but it does allow me to one more week of improving players. I don't know if my players go with me. I don't know if the whole team is changing conference. I really have no idea. It just means it's some upgrades, and I would imagine it's not just me changing conferences. I'm not firing myself, so I got to take all these people, and we're going to all try to go do better in a better conference, as we've become too good for the Sun Vista Conference. 1 loss in 4 straight seasons have pushed us kind of into another class of team. And they're probably thinking, and the other teams in this conference are thinking, good riddance. We don't need you here. You're embarrassing the rest of us. We don't want to play with you anymore. You're no fun. Only 2474, which, by the way, is not my highest. I think my highest was actually 27. This game, if it does have, I have not seen it. The Empire Bowl. Have I done the Empire Bowl? I think I have done an Empire Bowl, but you can see the ratings on this team, very bad. I mean, the devs have decided that for whatever reason, I'm looking to see Hall of Fame season history. Let's go see a season history. Did it freeze? No, it didn't freeze. It's just displaying poorly. All right, so I've completed 11 seasons. This season's 12, but it's close. My all-time record, considering I was crushed for the first few years, I've just recently, just this year, in fact, 11. Okay, so last year I finally had a winning record after losing so many terrible seasons. This is my 3rd conference championship, 4th, I guess, if I win this bowl game, I suppose. I think I already won because it said gave me 3. Bowl record is 5-0. I played in 5 bowl games. I didn't realize I played in 5. I guess I did get 3rd or 2nd one year, and I went and played. High season score was 2783. Obviously, I'm not going to beat that. I think that year I had a lot of shutouts. That's the only thing I can think of that really dominated that year. That was 2 seasons back. My average season score has gone up quite a bit, considering I was barely breaking 1,000 the first 4 seasons. My most wins is 12. Done that now 3 times in a row. Well, let's my most points scored, 435. Least points, dude. My least points allowed was 64. Oh, what year was that? That was last year? Must have been last year because I haven't finished this season. And I've given up 80 some points this year. So last year's defense was better. 2035 says I had 4,000 rushing yards. That's crazy. Was that this year? That's I think that's this year. Maybe. I don't know what year it is. Okay, so let's see. I was 0 and 11 to start it all off. 2 and 9, followed by 0 and 11, followed by 1 and 10, and then it was all up from there. Oh, I guess I did. I did lose 2 seasons. Oh, I haven't finished this season yet, but 0 and 11, 2 and 9, 0 and 11 again, 1 and 10, and then finally, all my hard work. Hey, Karama, how's it going? Finally, and all my hard work of drafting free agents and working on sophomores and learning the tricks to really start pumping things up started to pay off in 2029, my 5th season. And from that point on, things just kind of fell into place. 7 and 4, 9 and 3, 11 and 1, which I actually scored more points than I did in the following season, where I actually finished 2nd because the team beat me. Oh, they beat me in the final week. That was so annoying. And today, I almost thought I was losing on the final week again. That guy had me. He was down. I was down at half. We were both 10 and 0. It was an impressive thing. You know what? I didn't actually look at my seasons. Oh no, I did look at that. Okay, never mind. All right, so let's finish out this thing. Let's see if I can graduate to the new season. I'm not sure really where I want to. Ooh, man, not much. Let's do it. I'm sure I got a lot of guys. Somebody's going to get pop bonuses. Let's get through this. Let's see if I get to graduate seasons, and then I'll have to call it. And let's just see how the bowl game goes. I'm going to wreck this team. It really doesn't matter what I choose here. It's embarrassing that they even make these matchups. Devs. Make the big game mean more, because this is not good. This game is going to be a blowout. Embarrassing. Now, supposedly, I've seen people have losses in bowl games, but they must be in the higher conferences. The bowl games must be more challenging. Win or lose, it's been a good season, but we're not losing. After this, I will go over my current state of progress on my game. I have been just continuing to work on some of the underlying key elements, such as system logs and air handling. Let's go ahead and pick this one out. Let's make sure our star player gets to show off his talents by way of embarrassing the other team as much as possible. So I'm guessing I'm going to get into what if I do take the whole team with me into the new conference. I'm probably going to arrive and just be terrible again. Those guys are going to be like, this guy's only got a 50 or so. He sucks. Dude, I got some guys got some big bumps. That's nice. Some couple guys got nice overall threes, but this is good. All right, let's play the game. It's what we're here for, right? Let's do it. Empire Bowl, Huron Ridge Ducks. I think I've played them before. I have. I never lose the bowl games because it says we. I think. Well, it doesn't say. It says this is our first game. I could have sworn I played them before, but I guess not. Maybe it doesn't really keep track. All right, guys. Sorry about this. Didn't want to, you know. If you guys worked a little harder, maybe you wouldn't be so bad. But your conference is kind of sad. I'm probably going to win with 40 plus points, maybe 60 plus. I actually scored 75 points in a bowl game once. And I'm on my way to 80 points. That was, this is going to be sad. 80 point, can I break? I've never broke 80. 80 is like, I've hit 74, 5. I don't think I've ever hit 80 in my entire history of playing. I did come out the gate quick. We're working on our first ever 80-point game. It's looking like 70's a guarantee. 8 minutes left, dude. You need to hold me back. Only 3 minutes. I'm at 77. I've got the ball for 84 points. He shuts him down 84 to nothing. What a freaking joke. Definitely got to find some competition somewhere in those bowl games. Pretty sad. I got 657 rushing yards for 11 rushing touchdowns. And even my QB went ahead and threw a touchdown. What a mess. Yikes. Those bowl games are a joke. Okay, well, with that, let's see. Will I be able to graduate conferences this year? We'll find out in about half a second here as we get out of the week. Let's get out of the week, see what happens. Are we grad? Oh, we got to still review the week. All right, let's review the week. All right, so we're going to go here. Now, with this, as my tip is, the youngest guys always get it. Because they carry it for their entire career, this boost. So anytime they play that play, if it's still on your docket, they're gonna have these little advances, and they're cumulative from what I've heard. So, all right, here it goes. Final. Off season day one, finished with a 27-36, which it's pretty close. I don't know if that's my highest. It's really close. I'm curious for sure. Let's go here. Let's go see. I'm curious now. I gotta go see. Highest points 27-83 2 seasons ago. 27-36 is my current. So no, it wasn't my best, but it was pretty good. If I do say so myself, I did it pretty darn good. Finishing up the season, the 2036 season recap. I was the only undefeated team after take College of the South in the great finishing game of the year. That was a great way to finish. It was a good, close, tight game. It could have gone either way. But sorry, College of the South. I was just not to be denied this year. I did get Offensive Player of the Year with my lead guy, of course, but no one else really jumped into the discussions. I never did get a defensive. I did get Freshman of the Year. My Carlin's predecessor had Freshman of the Year. But I've never gotten a Defensive of the Year, I don't think. I don't think I've ever had a Defensive Player of the Year. Maybe. I did have a guy who did really good. Maybe he was defensive. He had a lot of sacks and tackles. So I don't know what exactly constitutes this, but they give you like 1 million. All right, so tip for the devs. Come on, guys. We don't need to see we don't need to see a bunch of separate lines for signed to recruit. Just say signed recruits. X 10, 11, 12, whatever. For every one of those, you get 25. Show it so we can look at this whole thing, because no one wants to scroll through a mess of crap. They're all repeats. Take the repeats out. If you defeated an opponent, just say 12 times. That's worth 100 points. You know, we don't need to see it popping up every other. There's no sorting or nothing in here. This is bad visuals. Don't do that. Devs, come on. Put a little effort into your dev work. And here goes my seniors. I am losing my quarterback, my running back. Oh, it's going to be rough. My wide receiver. My wide receivers are pretty so-so, so I don't have great receivers. It's going to take some work to get those going. Okay. Defense. Wow, dude. But hey, it wasn't like those plays you called working anyway. Whatever you say, man. So I've got 2 guys going to be in the 6th round draft pick. They're predicted. I only have 2 guys going out. Man, I lost how many guys are going? Good grief. I am seriously getting hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 again. I'm losing 12 seniors. 2 straight years of 12 seniors. Yikes. I did draft a punter, though, so that's good. So I shouldn't be too badly hurt by him. This guy, I picked him up as a what do you call it? Transfer waiver guy. Man, I had a lot of guys going out. A lot of good guys. All right, so here it is, man. Final score, 45 points accomplished. I've done all there is to do. What happens next? I have 3 invites to other conferences. I can go sideways. Why on earth would I want to go sideways? All right, so I'm going to go up. I'm taking my team to the next level, man. Forget that nonsense. All right, so let's see. Do I click on one of these? Does it say anything about him? So I'm in the Sun Vista. Let's look at what this says. Do I click? And you can accept conference invites when you start your next season. Start season. Okay. So I'm not going sideways by any means, but let's go see what this guy says. I want to see details. Show me what you are, man. All right, so this guy's got balance, opponent balance, achievement difficulty. Let's see what we got. Achievements in this conference are average. The teams in this conference are of average difficulty. Well, you know, I picked the harder conference last time, so let's do that again. Of the 2, I went with the harder one. So you had American and Sun Vista. I bet you this guy's a little harder. Let's go see what he has to offer. I like the challenge. Achievement difficulty, it says, is easy. Slightly unbalanced opponents. Recruiting balance, slightly unbalanced. What does that mean? Finding high-quality offensive players is easier than usual at this level. Easier than usual. Okay. Recruits in this conference typically range from 1 to 4 stars. The average recruit at this level is 2.5 stars. Okay. The South Bay State commuters run a weaker program. So this is actually easier. I get the feeling this is easier. Because everything is like... The teams in this conference are of average difficulty. I don't know. I feel like it's easier. I think I want to go with that one. Because these guys, there's no ones, for one thing, and they're balanced. And nothing is like... Yeah, I'm good with that. Let's do that one. All right, here we go, man. We're accepting the Sunshine Conference invite. We're going on to become the Sunshine Conference champs. May not be right away, but we're going to get it. We're going to do it at some point. And with that, we are accepting the invite. Thank you for bringing us on. I hope you don't mind getting your lunch. We only need a mere 60 points. We are now a member of the Sun Vista Conference. I can hire staff, apparently, at some point. I have 2 points of things, so that's at least people I can work with. I'm not buying tokens. I'm not doing it. Maybe at some point I'll do something. I don't know what. I'm trying to beat this game, or play this game. I'm not going to beat this game. It's like thousands of seasons. I'm not going to do it. But how far I get, will I finish this conference out? Who knows? But for now, I'm still in it. Till next time, God bless.